Alright, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons. I made myself that flint axe and shovel, so I have specialized tools like I said. Keep it pneumatic so I could farm stuff with. And other than that, we need to get a lot of wood. We always need wood, and yeah, I guess we gotta go to that. Oh, here's a blackberry that I didn't know about before, but I need it for a quest to complete. Definitely be picking up that as well. And while out cutting some wood and everything, I ran across this cave which has some enemies I was not really prepared for. Wow, this is not good. That was a freaking modified zombie, poison blast off, so that's why I flew up into the freaking air before. Oh, anytime I throw something at him, it's gonna happen? I guess not every time. Thank you for those flint throwing knives that I made before. Oh, I got chain boots as well. I believe I will just pick up all this gravel. Maybe I should have picked up all of it. I'll have to fix that another time. Like in the morning, I'll just get rid of the gravel and I'll just replace it with cobblestone. Yeah, a whole stack. Doesn't look like we have that much cobblestone. But it's fine. Wait, for the quest, did it say I need to mine cobblestone or did it just say I just need a certain amount? Because if that I just need a certain amount, then I'm like kinda getting there already then. Check again. Oh yeah, you just need to submit a certain amount. Okay, that's cool. After working on my base, expanding it a little bit on the inside and getting cobblestone, I went to go check on my coal cove and see about my charcoal. So how's my coal going? Oh, I got 14 charcoal right now. And then after collecting all my stuff from my farm, I went and I just went to sleep and I figured out that it actually turns night around like 6:32 on GregTech, which is pretty interesting. Wow, a mining level torch. I mean, I could mine copper level stuff? Yes, I can. Wow, that's nice. Oh, copper ore actually, right there. If you look at that, and some zinc. Probably get rid of all that magnetite in the middle of my base. Let's move these bushes, shall we? How many bushes do we have? 8. For all of these over here, our base is back to looking a little bit better. I think we just picked this up fast with anything, so like, I don't know. I want to put this trophy down, so let's put it right there. Oh, wow, it's like slanted too. That's interesting. Okay, so that's where we have some more blackberries, and then we have candleberries. I mean, punch bag is like somewhat alright, but let me see. There's that one quest I wanted to complete earlier. I keep any of these like unopened, and here it was. Like a berry melody, blackberry, raspberry, and then those mallow berries. Nice. Alright, and from this we get to pick a reward. Let's see. Oh no, never mind. Oh, it gives us more berry bushes, okay. And I think we'll pick up the looting bag, I believe. That would just be the best thing we could do. Uh, I guess. Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering where everything was. I was like, I picked it up, didn't I? We're bell sapling. Crap, it's night? What the heck? Let me just cut forward. Yeah, those trees really didn't do anything for me at all. They're pretty mediocre. I think there's like for cosmetics sake. I did plant them down, but I haven't done anything with them for a while and I don't know what to use them for. I then went outside and I fixed a little hole that I had. I don't know. I guess my OCD wasn't acting up or whatever. I also planted down the berry bushes and then collected whatever food I could at the moment. And after being distracted for I don't know how long, I finally went and completed the quest for turning in all the cobblestone to get the iron stuff. Alright, let's get that shovel that I think maybe. Alright, pickaxe, and then so it was an iron axe as well. Oh, it was a shovel that we are going for. Okay, let me pick up my poor little hatchet, my goat. Alright, no, that's going away. And then after getting my new pickaxe, I went over to a cave to go explore and get some new ores that I needed for a future quest. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Is that freaking ender? Does it tell? Oh, hell no! Okay, that's a little scary. There's a spawner! Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have torches to stop everything from spawning. If I could farm these guys for bones and stuff, that would be nice. Alright, so we have bronze, steel, tin, and other stuff. Steel is the next step up from iron, I believe. I guess we'll do that. We always get this other stuff later, so we'll put some tin up. Put this up. Put away some of the crushed coal ore, to be honest. Tin was like one of the quests. But where did he shoot me from? This ore chest is going to get filled up really fast. I might as well keep the splash potion of healing. That's like a life-saving thing. Let me try to make a steel pickaxe. After finding a bunch of random ores and none of the ones that I really wanted, like iron and copper or tin and like a good mass, I just decided to just go and make a strip mine in my base and see if that's a way I could get ores easier or not, especially because all the enemies and stuff in the caves. But later on, I actually discovered a way to get a bunch of like specific ore that you want. But that's to come for a while. For now, I just do this like an idiot. And speaking of the cave, I went back to that original cave and I just started mining a bunch of this coal ore since I found a bunch of it there. I didn't know at the time, but it was actually a coal vein. So the amount of coal I found here was insane. I think I found close to maybe 10, 11 stacks. And I also kept a tool station with me so I could repair my pickaxe on the go. And I won't lie, I did look on Reddit to find out how to find ore. So if you press F9 around like 3 times, you'll see where it says GT ore veins, and then you'll see the little like green bracket around that just dictates what chunk is. Then the red lines just tell you how big the chunk is, and if you look at those blue lines, that's gonna be the center of the chunk. And in the center of that chunk, you're gonna find the ore. And if you just mine the ore, punch the ore, it will tell you what ore is in that vein. And over here was an iron vein, so this was very important. Alright, Alright, it is now morning. Well, yeah, it's morning now. I dug in this little ore vein for a whole entire night, and the amount of iron we got was absolutely insane. Like 4 or 5 stacks of iron, which is actually it's not an insane amount. It's like a okay amount. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need like 1,000 times more iron than we have right now because GregTech is like how most other mod packs function, especially with machinery. You're gonna need iron for like almost every single machine and everything. There's rockets in this mod pack, so I can need a lot of iron to like make a lot of steel and other things. So let's actually start smelting down this iron, even if I need to put it into a foundry or whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. Or just spoiled rotten with. We shouldn't neglect our coal either. So I'll just have one at least pumping out stuff into our coal. After that mining trip, I just went to go collect a bunch of my farm stuff, like all my food and cotton. Cotton was especially important. I think if you do GregTech, make sure that you have a lot of cotton going. It is very important. You need it for like almost like anything early game. Backpacks, your gloves so you can hold lava and stuff like that. The amount of cotton I needed was insane. I wish that I had expanded or like made a farm that was only for it. You need so much. It's crazy. After collecting all the cotton, I made the lava gloves so I could hold lava without getting burned. Very important for when you have a smeltery and everything so you don't die when you bring it back to base. After doing that, following the same shape, I made a bunch of these iron tools, like the file, the saw, so I could finally get the full amount of wood that I should be getting. And I also had a couple other things that you needed to make a couple of other specific things like rods and everything. I'll just try and go straight to the copper age, steam age, whatever you want to call it. The only other noteworthy thing was I went mining for wood, and then after that, I just broke down a couple of my iron things so I can make iron chests for more compact storage. I really didn't need them. I mean, I'm kind of a fan of normal chests unless I get the ME energetics storage. I don't really see what the use of iron chest is for the most part. I mean, I guess it adds up over time if you have a bunch of them, but I don't know. I like that double chest feeling. After that, all I'm doing right now is just looking for. I'm trying to find copper veins and tin veins, and I can't find either or. Like this vein over here is literally just for salt. I don't see when I'll ever need to use that for the near future. I think you could use it to make a saw out of the rock salt or whatever. So I guess it might be a cheaper way of me making a couple tools and stuff like that. I don't know the durability, but if I could use that instead of iron, I mean, I guess it kind of works. I don't know. And then speaking of that, I actually found myself a vein that had some more iron, but most importantly, it had the copper too. But it was mainly iron. But I mean, like I said, I always need iron, so I don't really mind. But the copper was the main important thing from this. After getting those other types of iron, I think you need like 16 each of all of them. You need these crop plots, and then you get these ore berry seeds, and you need a certain light level so that it could grow. And then after that, you can actually harvest it, and then you could get a little bit of dust and stuff like that. And eventually, you can just have an infinite iron farm if you just grow these, technically speaking. And then taking a bunch of the copper and everything, I was finally able to go and advance into the Steam Age, and I was pretty happy. So we're getting a lot of these motors. So we need to smelt a lot of cobblestone. Holy. Alright, but we do this, we got 2 bricks. Oh. We're in the Steam Age now, which is pretty cool. That music's kinda epic. Alright, so we actually progressed to the next thing, so that's pretty good. But we won't end off there yet. We need to make our other thing first. Glass is 4. Choose a bronze fluid pipe if I can. I just have to wait for Ori. Oh, so you can see inside. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that a lot. And then for the next hour, I ran back and forth getting buckets of water so I could keep making grout so I could make the seared bricks or seared unfired bricks. So I could go and finally make the smeltery I should have made ages ago, but I was literally delaying for the longest time for literally no reason. Alright, let's start making this. Alright, and now it's online, isn't it not? After creating the smeltery, there's just one last thing. I need to get some lava so I can make some seared stone so I could then go and make a casting table so I can actually make more Tinker Construct tools. And then after burning myself, I managed to get 2 buckets of lava and then make that -1 because I accidentally placed one and then actually destroyed the source block, so I was only able to actually get this 1 lava up at top. So that kind of sucked because that would have been quite a substantial amount of lava, but it's like, it's not that bad since there's a lot of lava in the world, but I don't know. Alright, now we should be able to make the casting thing. Finally. And now we're pretty much done with her. Still like extract some of that. So we are done for now. I just want to go pick this up. We'll open and then opening up the little loot packs, I got another instant jerkin chest piece, and other than that, my next goal will probably be next episode to just go and increase my forge to the extent where we can actually just put cobblestone in and get the rest of the seared bricks or seared stone in this case, just like I have more space to hold more alloys and just have more space to put a lot more things in instead of like putting on like 8 or 16 blocks, or I have like a full stack of blocks going in. So that'll probably be what we do so we get better tools and everything.